trying to battle it out for the last two qualifying spots. Right now, the redraw spots will go to some of the hot shoes. The top winners in STSS competition was Shepard, Williamson, and Friesen.
Yeah, Friesen, the only driver in the pit area with a spec 358 small block. It showed in time trials. Fifth in his group, with the track slowing a little bit, and the 44 with the adjustments to that race car's made his way into the VA Custom Headers redraw. Meanwhile, Super Matt, plenty of laps around here showing it. He'll come to the Barron's Performance Warehouse white flag in heat number 1.
One lap remaining for Super Matt Shepard, trying to grab the heat race win tonight, heading down the back straightaway. Williamson and Friesen still in redraw spots, followed by that three-car battle for the last couple of qualifying spots. It'll be Matt Shepard taking the Sunoco checker.
Yeah, Shepard dominates heat number 1. Williamson and Friesen will follow him through to the redraw. Brady Foltz and Jeff Doherty will hang on to 4th and 5th. They will transfer into the show. But Super Matt dominates heat number 1.
9S Matt Shepard is your winner. The 3 Matt Williamson second. The 44 Stuart Friesen third. They will go to the redraw. Also qualifying the 70 Brady Foltz and the 222 Jeff Doherty. Heat number 2 lining up this way.
Pole position, the most recent Short Track Super Series winner, driving in the Easy Work Trucks Millman's Napa Auto Parts, number 84Y, is Alex Jankowski.
Outside of him, feature winner here at Outlaw this season, driving in the Mooney Sports Bar Grill number 72 from Elmira, AJ Piotrowski Jr.
Third starting spot, two-time winner this season at the Fonda Speedway, the St. Lawrence Radiology Weakneck Archery 7mm, Mike Maresca.
Alongside of him, the Northeast Transformer Services Johnson Tool Design 47, driving out of Savona is Craig Crooker.
Fifth starting spot, the Prime Design Landscaping Adamski Trucking number 27, that's Tanner Van Doren.
Alongside of him is the Adirondack Auto number 35, Mike Mahaney.
The 7X Steve Payne, the winner of this event back in 2022, he'll go from 7th.
Alongside the Shoeback Sod Farm 15M, Daniel Morgevitz.
And the 6 of Tommy Payne out of Waterloo will start 9th.
And the final starting spot will be the Coots Excavating 84 Junior. That is Adam Coots. Heat number 2 is underway. 10 cars, 8 laps. 5 to qualify, 3 to the redraw.
Well, a great start for Craig Crooker, not a great start for Piotrowski. He nearly lost the 3rd spot. Maresca shoved the nose hard down in 3 and 4, however. He'll fall back to 5th. Mahaney gets by him for the 4th spot.
Working down the back straightaway now, we got Double M, Michael Maresca in the last qualifying spot. Right behind him is Morgevitz. Then Payne battling off the turn with Tanner Van Doren. Van Doren and Steve Payne, the Hurricane.
Van Doren will go to the inside of Daniel Morgevitz. He'll take the 6th spot away. Now try to set his sights on Maresca in front of him. Maresca has the final transfer spot. He's trying to show a nose here to Mahaney for the 4th spot this time.
Yeah, Maresca and Mahaney battle it out side by side. Michael Maresca to the inside of Mahaney will drive by. Here comes Tanner Van Doren. He's been having some good success on the Short Track Super Series of late. He's battling now with Maresca to make that with Mahaney for the last qualifying position.
Halfway through, Van Doren going after Mahaney in heat number 1. We saw Brady Foltz miss the redraw. Mike Maresca staring that dead in the face as Van Doren still pressuring Mahaney for the final transfer spot.
Up front, Alex Jankowski, who picked up his first ever STSS win at Bridgeport Motorsports Park on Sunday, leading the way. Craig Crooker in his STSS modified debut, running second, followed by Piotrowski and a fast closing Maresca.
Twin sticks in the air 2 more times around. Maresca's got to go and go quickly. Piotrowski all over the back bumper of the 47 of Craig Crooker. And Van Doren has lost a couple car lengths on Mahaney as we come to the Barron's Performance Warehouse white flag.
Jankowski's got a comfortable lead right now. Then it's Crooker, Piotrowski, and Maresca. Mahaney still getting some pressure now from the 27 of Tanner Van Doren, but Alex Jankowski is home free.
Jankowski will walk away with the win in heat number 2. It's Crooker, then Piotrowski. Maresca and Mahaney get 4th and 5th. But Piotrowski holds off Maresca for that final BA Custom Headers redraw spot.
Heat number 2, grabbing the win, the 84Y Alex Jankowski. Runner-up spot will go to the 47, Craig Crooker. Third, the 72, AJ Piotrowski Jr. They go to the redraw. Fourth will be the 7MM, Michael Maresca. And fifth, the 35, Mike Mahaney. Bob Hilbert Sportswear, Short Track Super Series, River Valley Builders North Region, Modified Event Heat number 3, Rolling Trackside.
Pole position out of Roscoe, New York, the Quality Forestry Management number 28. That's Mike Troutshold.
Outside of him, driving out of East Greenbush, New York, he's driving the Killer Crate Racing Products, number 97, Bobby Hackle, the fourth.
Third starting spot out of Johnstown, New York, the Outlaw Speedway, number 18V. That's Bobby Varon.
Alongside of him in the friendly Ford Cargill, number 14J out of Middlesex, New York, AJ Slideways, Alan Johnson.
Rolling off fifth out of Walden, New York, the Advanced Concrete, number 4. That's Anthony Perego.
Outside of him in the Outlaw Speedway, number 5 star out of Horseheads, New York, that is Tyler Seary.
Rolling off seventh in the Outlaw Speedway, number X car out of Woodhull, that's Stacy Jackson.
Alongside of him, the Gin Trucking, KMD Excavation 24J, that is Jake Gin.
The 23 junior out of Susquehanna, Pennsylvania, that's John Michael Phillips.
And the final starting spot, driving car number 3B, that is the Scott's Construction entry of Scott Boudinot. Heat number 3 is underway. Again, 8 laps will take 5 minute feature. Charging into the turn, Troutshold's got the lead. He'll bring him by for lap number 1.
Fourth place starter Alan Johnson did not answer the call. We will take lap number 1, but we've got a slow car over here. It is the 24 of Jake Gin. The car off the pace here on the home straightaway. Gin coming to a stop. And we will go yellow for the 24J. Not a good opening lap for the 4 of Anthony Perego. Was scheduled for 5th. Inherited the 4th starting spot after Alan Johnson dropped out. And Perego lost a couple of positions. He's 6th right now. And Perego, the number 2 man in the Ollie's overall championship entering tonight, leads the NJ Quality Drywall South region standings. Of course, Perego trying to make up a little bit of ground in the River Valley Builders North region after his DNQ at the Accord Speedway, the opener for the North region.
Winner of Heat 1, Matt Shepard, so far this year in River Valley Builders North Region action. That was his second Heat win. And for Alex Jankowski, that was his first. So he becomes the 13th different driver to grab a heat race win in River Valley Builders North Region action this year. We have had 4 different feature winners. No one has repeated yet in North Region action. Friesen, Mark Johnson, Anthony Perego, and Matt Shepard have been the winners in North Region action. We're ready for a restart. We've got the field coming out of turn number 4, back to green. Troutshold and Hackle battle into the turn. Stacy Jackson, who was smoking in warm-ups, they got that car fixed. He battles with Tyler Seary, Bobby Varon, and Anthony Perego into turn 3.
I don't know how all we ended up with all 3 Outlaw Speedway cars in the same heat race. You might have already touched on
Luck of the draw, I did.
Battle for the lead. Hackle trying to show a nose here to Troutshold down the back straightaway. Troutshold motors off the top side with the momentum. He'll maintain the spot. Hackle, though, not giving up.
Off the corner, Hackle moving into the turn, battling Troutshold. Varon right now out of the turn. Bobby Varon down the back straight. He's got the last redraw spot. Perego makes a move on Tyler Seary. He'll pick up position number 4. Bobby Varon, a 2-time winner here at Outlaw this season.
Halfway this time by Varon, though, trying to get by Hackle to get by the seconds. To get to the second spot, he wants to get off the bubble because Anthony Perego is in high gear right now. Perego has found his groove and is closing in on Varon for that final redraw spot now.
Perego started in position number 5, fell back a little bit on the opening green, but he's got the hammer down now in the Henschel Advanced Concrete number 4. He is up to position 4, challenging for 3rd. Bears Performance Warehouse white flag and 1 lap to go.
Perego got a big push that time down in 3 and 4 through the middle of the corner, and it likely cost him a chance at the redraw. Checkered flag will fall off the corner. Mike Troutshold wins heat number 3. Hackle holds off Varon. They go 2 and 3. Then Anthony Perego and Tyler Seary, your top 5 in heat race number 3.
Heat 3, the 28 of Michael Troutshold, your winning driver. The 97, Bobby Hackle, the 4th, is 2nd. The 18, Bobby Varon, grabs 3rd. They go to the redraw. 4th, the 4 of Anthony Perego, and 5th will go to the 5-star Tyler Seary. They all advance. Michael Troutshold getting his first heat win here on the series in North Region action this season. Qualifier number 4 for the River Valley Builders Ollie's Overall Modifieds coming out.
Pole position out of Portageville, New York, driving in the 2B. That is Ron Cartwright Jr.
Outside of him, driving out of Phelps, New York, he's in the Shackleton Auto and Truck Parts Lanes Yamaha number 27J the Doctor, Danny Johnson.
Third starting spot, the point leader here at Outlaw, the Nardozzi Construction and Paving number 70A, Alex Payne.
Driving the Walker.com 01, Chris or AB.
Fifth starting spot, the Tri-County Collision 23, Brandon Laux.
Outside of him in the Emmerich Associates BDR Speed Ollies 02, Jack Lehner.
The Belmar Excavation 35B, Francois Belmar goes 7th.
Starting outside of him, driving in the 82S, that's the Franklin Ag Services entry of Will Shields.
21G, Aiden Grover out of Corning goes 9th.
And the final starting spot, driving the 21X, will be the Choice Auto Glass 21X of Eric Williams. Aiden Grover, the 21G. Eric Williams, the 21X. The final 2 starters, no start. Joe said no. We'll try it again. Down into the Sunoco starting zone. Heat number 4. Here they come. Charging into the turn. 3 wide for the lead. Johnson, Cartwright, and the 70 of Alex Payne down the backstretch.
I don't think anybody is more determined in the field to win this race than the 70A of Alex Payne. A 1 lap shy of getting a win last year. Oh, I think Raby's got problems in the left rear. Lehner's going to drive by him here for 4th. It looked like the 01 car was really laying over on the left rear. We will continue on.
How ironic is that? He broke at hot laps because he has suspension problems in the right rear, and now something broke in the left rear. He just got clipped there by one other car.
Aiden Grover.
Aiden Grover coming along there at the last minute. Yeah, he broke in hot laps with rear end suspension problems and got the car fixed, and now has more problems here in the heat race. So he has been having some decent runs of late in River Valley Builders North Region. Matter of fact, he finished 7th at Fonda with a late race charge.
Yeah, Jeff, I wrote about him in the race day press release on the Short Track Super Series. Put him in the sleeper category. I thought he was a guy that could run well today, and he showed it with his 1 lap of time trials. But there you see the left rear shock is broken on the 01. He pulled way up to the top side, slow, just trying to get out of the way. And Grover was, I'm sure, up higher than he wanted to be, and nowhere to go for him, and tagged him in the rear end of that race car. But, well, Raby's climbed back in, putting the steering wheel back on, but I imagine that's just to tow it back to the pit area. But yeah, 22nd to 7th, Raby went at the Fonda Speedway in the Firecracker 50, and has certainly seen an uptick in his performance on the North Region. But today, he's going to either rely on a heck of a run in the Consi or a provisional to get into tonight's show.
Yeah. Thanks to our River Valley Builder North Region Point Fund sponsor for the Modifieds, River Valley Builders of Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania, modular home construction company offering custom designed homes that fit your family needs and your budget. It is growing its brand throughout much of the Northeast, serving Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Customers can visit one of 2 modular home centers located in Selinsgrove, PA, or Whately, Massachusetts, to custom design and build anything from a smaller ranch home to a larger 2-story home, as well as townhome construction. Learn more about River Valley Builders, browse floor plans and the gallery, or get started on your new home. Visit rivervalleybuild.com. That's rivervalleybuild.com. Give them a call at 570-374-7823, 570-374-7823, or email info@rivervalleybuild.com. Like them on Facebook and Instagram. Experience the River Valley Builders difference, and you'll fall in love with Modular 2. River Valley Builders North Region Point Fund sponsor for the Modifieds. $15,000 to the champion, $46,000 to the top 12 in the points chase. We're ready for a restart. We have 2 laps completed. Heat number 4, back to green. Danny Johnson and Alex Payne battling into turn number 1. Here comes the Ginger Ninja. Jack Lehner, yellow is out. No start, no start, no start. Got to wait till the Sunoco starting zone down there. The first sign we see where it says start is where they must wait on the initial start after the 1 lap is completed. Leader is lane choice, and then they can fire anywhere between the 2 yellow signs. And
I think the guys behind Payne were more.
Yeah, they were all scattered, all messed up there.
Cartwright itchy on that trigger finger there. Brandon Laux will take it. He lost a couple of positions there on that restart.
Cartwright and Lehner in the second row there. Laux next in line. Danny Johnson picking the outside for the restart, so Alex Payne won a little early that time. Danny is on the outside, side by side with Payne. We got the 0-2 Lehner battling with Cartwright side by side for fifth spot.
Working off the corner. Here goes Cartwright inside of Payne, trying to take that runner-up spot away. Payne will drop the nose on him. Working off at turn number 2. Payne, Cartwright, and Jack Lehner into the fray. Brandon Laux has the final transfer spot.
Yeah, into the turn. Payne holding off Cartwright. Here comes the battle now. The Ginger Ninja. Whoa! Cartwright and Lehner trade a little paint. Cartwright does a wheelie down the front straightaway. And Lehner now is in third.
Yeah, I don't think Cartwright expected the 0-2 to be down there and then overcorrected and came down on him either way. Everybody continues on, and Lehner's now into third. Danny Johnson, meanwhile, out front. The Doctor rolling around the top side. We've seen a lot of guys working the bottom here early on. The Doctor, though, ripping the top. So's Alex Payne. Here goes Lehner for second.
Yeah, Lehner's trying to get more down. Oh, Lehner and Alex Payne, a little tight racing entering turn number 1. Cartwright's behind him, and now we got a battle for the last qualifying spot. Brandon Laux battling now with Will Shields. Where do you watch here? The Bears Performance Warehouse white flag. 1 to go. Danny Johnson's got the lead.
Yeah, the battle is on. Payne is shaking off Lehner, but it is Shields and Brandon Laux going at it here for the 5th spot. Will Shields will roll around the 23. He's got the spot. Checkered flag. The Doctor will win the 4th and final Short Track Super Series Modified Heat Race. Alex Payne, Jack Lehner to the redraw. Ron Cartwright Jr. and Will Shields, your qualified cars.
Heat race number 4 into the record books for the Short Track Super Series Modifieds. The winning driver is the 27 J the Doctor, Danny Johnson. 78 Alex Payne grabs second. The 0-2 Jack Lehner comes home in third. They go to the redraw, followed by the 2B Ron Cartwright and the 82S Will Shields. They are the top 5. So we've got 5 cars qualified out of 4 heats. That's 20 cars into tonight's Dave Machuga Outlaw Showdown Modified feature. Matt Shepard, Alex Jankowski, Mike Troutsholt, and Danny Johnson are all heat race winners. All right, we have completed our 4 modified heats. Looks like we're going to be going street stock heat racing coming up next. And we'll turn it back over to Craig.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Man, I'll tell you what, those modifieds are getting it here for sure. It's time for some Butler Excavating Empire Street Stock Series qualifiers. We've got 3 on tap for you as Big Sexy, that big old Dodge from Friendly, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on Route 14A in Penn Yan brings them down the front stretch. They're going to shake out this way. Inside row number 1, it's the 22 of Carl Cleveland and the Mountain Dew 00 of the Pit Bull, right? Pit Bull,
Mike Welch.
Yeah, the Pit Bull, Mike Welch. Row number 3, it's Willie Grant Jr. in the 12 and the 15 of the Antagonizer, Glenn Reitner.